Hello, it's Georgia injury and accident attorney Jack Clay. One of the most common questions we get in my office is, how much is it going to cost me to hire you as my attorney? Well, the answer to that is that it depends on what kind of case you have and whether or not we can take your case on what we call a contingency basis, which means we get a percentage of recovery at the end of the case. These fees are charged in cases that we can handle and that we choose to handle, usually based upon automobile accidents, truck collisions, workers' compensation injuries, and wrongful death cases. Now, an important note about contingency fees that I need to tell you is this. Contingency attorney's fees refers only to those fees charged by attorneys for their legal services. These fees are not permitted in all types of cases. Court costs and additional expenses of legal action usually must be paid by the client. And let me explain that a little further. We don't handle all of our cases in our office on a contingency fee. For example, if somebody is arrested or they have a family law case, those cases are usually handled by paying the attorney an upfront fee. Similarly, even if we take a case and we charge a contingency fee, which is a percentage of recovery at the end, and for example an automobile accident or a workers' compensation injury, there are certain costs in the case, things we have to pay, for example to the courts, for depositions and other things which the client or you are ultimately responsible for paying, but we do advance so it doesn't cost you anything up front during the case. But again, those costs have to be deducted at the end of the case when it settles. Finally, if you have questions about attorney's fees or you're wondering if you can afford an attorney to help you, please call us at any time for a free consultation. We are conveniently located across the street from the courthouse, and we've handled hundreds and hundreds of cases throughout Georgia involving serious injury, personal injury, workers' compensation, wrongful death, and other cases. And we also do handle cases where we don't charge contingency fees in other areas of litigation. So please contact us if you have questions. Thank you for joining me.